Him used to play a good role, pivotal, but he mess up everything with it. Because the word from your mouth defile your body and your works and everything.
Me not like what him do at the end of him statement. It hurt me. You come talk about mouth defile body, you know. You never grow and hear you say, hear your granny say, the word from your mouth defile your heart and your body. You know, a devil them talk them things about.
Bounty Killa and Footahype have an ongoing feud, a never-ending feud. These two human beings who were once as close as knit are as far as the east is from the west. These two one-time friends, they have clearly become enemies, but will they ever stop? Will Bounty Killa forgive Footahype, or will Footahype forgive Bounty Killa and finally reconcile?
Yo, one know this here dancehall, link Entourage Records. One know the talk I turn in dancehall, link Entourage Records. Your Entourage, the meat you know eat from morning, your ruggedness.
Bless up, and welcome back to Entourage Records. You're new if you're here, please consider subscribing. Turn on your post notification bell so whenever I make a new upload, you can be the first to be notified. So this is one thing enough people in the dance I want to know. What happened between Bounty Killa and Footahype, where it seems like them have one never-ending feud between them? And will these two individuals, where obviously they were friends, ever reconcile? Well, Entourage, I go break it down as best as possible and make you know where the order this are forward from.
Him know say me one of the most loyal youth ever they run him, and if him never hurt me would style him. And me see enough on talk about, but now Foota this did I say this year, so I don't know show the part them when Killa did I do. I don't know show when Killa diss me how much months and me never say nothing.
Footahype and Bounty Killa had one of the biggest public spots in dancehall, and to say things got out of hand or overboard is an understatement. We're talking about two alpha males who were once very close musically and also as friends. Bounty Killa helped to launch Footahype's career and gave him a huge platform to showcase his talent to the world, where Footahype never failed to show his gratitude to the Gun Godzilla. And in return, Footahype showed his gratitude and always spinning records for Killa. And most places overseas, it's Footahype who will play music for Bounty Killa. Sparring on the road at daytime and thing, enough of the time, Footahype and Killa, they're on the road, not just musically, but as friends. So Bounty Killa and Footahype have some kind of disagreement or falling out where Footahype leave the alliance. This wasn't something well known to everybody, because I guess him leave, but I never something too public where everybody know about it. But Footahype had an interview with Winfred Williams where them discuss certain things, and it's like was a regular thing like every week or every other week, whatever the case may be, at an interview. So Winfred Williams normally ask him this one question like, who is hot and who is not? So Footahype laughed about it, and he mentioned, him say, theme artist Bounty Killa is not hot because Killa wasn't getting the #1 songs and stuff like that. Because Footahype say Bounty Killa is voicing for the wrong producers. So following his interview, the Jamrock Cruise would have followed up, and Bounty Killa and Footahype was booked for the Jamrock Cruise. But when Bounty Killa hold the mic, him start big up some people, and I see him steady in this Footahype wicked, call him some name and say him ungrateful, and big up who give him help me down hands after him help some people. And at this kind of kick off the tension between Footahype and Bounty Killa. And this we know obviously where Killa did upset over the speech where Footahype make by Winfred Williams show. So, by Footahype interview after the show, Footahype responded and said, me and him book. Him book on the show, me book on the show. And Killa big up everybody and I diss me. But it's a highlight for me because many people might have wonder, who is this person? Who that person is so important? Where the great bounty killer after this. But I miss Killa miss me, and that thing for just say, I miss him miss me out of the alliance. But I saw him run him river, and God go with him.
The man, him a go break, him a go, we cannot take that away from him. All right, despite what he may become today. At that time, that's how he used to hack. Movado was the gem, was the star, was the everything. So we understand he might be disgruntled today, but the truth is the truth. He used to play a good role, pivotal, but he mess up everything with it. Because the word from your mouth defile your body and your works and everything. So kudos to him.
So following the Jamrock Cruise, Bounty Killa had an interview with Winfred Williams where it was clear where Bounty was showing how disgruntled he was about Footahype, discussing whether he's at or not. Where Killa said Footahype shouldn't be the one to talk about him. But he wasn't realizing that the show always have this where Winfred asks who at or who not at. But Killa never want to hear that none at all more than, hey, Footahype shouldn't discuss my name based on what me do for Footahype and based on how me bring Footahype to the core. Him should not call my name about if me at or me not at. And Killa go on and say, I am a hot spot, not a hot guy. Cause everything we fall around me gets hot, including him. So 50 Cent did fall at Jamaica at one time and they'd meet Bounty Killa, and Footahype was in the mix and standing up and all that. So the hit series Ghost they produced by 50 Cent and it was buzzing at the time. And 50 had put up a post where Footahype tagged 50 Cent and asked him for a role in the movie. And I think Footahype sent a picture where him did that in the picture and him indicate to 50 Cent say, I was the guy who was in Bounty Killa's company. So Footahype did tag 50 Cent and I asked him for a role in the movie. And what him did further, where Earth Killer was mentioned that he's the Jamaican gangster that was standing beside Bounty Killa when 50 Cent fought to Jamaica. And Footahype did ask to get a role in the series. But all hell broke loose when Killa saw this post and classed Footahype in the wickedest way and style him as a groupie.
Killa this me how much months, me do the video on the car, I do the ads, him style me. Oh, when your man buy your car, when you dep on your man car skin out, me do my foot and my hand, I get me foot shall and my hand shall. The man put it up and post say, when your man a carry up on date and you fix up for your man. Oh, no, not talk about them something there. Oh, no, not talk about how much months Killa this me and me not say nothing. Me a matter around put up one picture and put up two batty man, he was living for me. Me never answer him yet. Until him disrespect my daughter. When him diss my daughter, me lose it. And me style him and me diss him and me talk a bag of something. And me not take it back and me not apologize for it because of him cause it. A film action cause my reaction.
So Killa also reminded Footahype about him saying he's not at. So why him have to call his name for make reference to him name if you say him not at. But this was where things started to go downhill between these two individuals. Killa started to go after Footahype wicked until he mentioned Footahype daughter and all hell broke loose from there because Footahype forward upon a live and the live lasted almost an hour and disrespected Killa in the worst way you can think of. Him call him tongue god. Him say Killa have Chichiman blood in him and why Killa no unalive himself. He spoke of so many personal things where it was so embarrassing. If some might are true, if most might are true, or even if there were lies, it was just embarrassing, cut and dry. But whether these things were true or a lie, it had to be hurtful, especially when Footahype made mention of Killa's mother passing away, and he was saying at the time of Killa's mother passing, she and him never good. Footahype dug up Killa life story to a point where it seems even shameful on Footahype's part to go that far, knowing that the two individuals we are talking about used to call each other's friends.
Make we have a openly public sit down and reason where the whole public can see and hear everybody. Everybody, and it not to be me and Killa and Vado alone. Bring the whole alliance. Everybody already in there and gone. Me never tell a lie on none of them yet. Me never talk a fake story about none of them yet. So how me figure argue? How me figure argue? Me not like what him do at the end of him statement. It hurt me. You see me? It hurt me. You come talk about mouth defile body. You know, you never grow and hear you say, hear your granny and say, you hurt from your mouth defile your heart and your body. You know, a devil them talk them things about wicked people who tell lie and twist up and mischievous with them. Me not have time to tell lie.
It has been a little over 8 years since this feud between Footahype and Bounty Killa reached its boiling point, where the artist and the selector up until today is still showing signs of resentment towards each other and a feeling of hurt, especially on Killa's part, who was disrespected wickedly by Footahype. Yes, Killa dissed him as well, but Footahype, to me, looked like he have went overboard, went on and beyond the call of duty. But I think it's time for these two alpha males to reconcile, to look into where them go wrong and thrash out their differences. Killa style of Footahype, wicked. But chichi man this and post pan car and man car and all that, and Footahype when say in peace but Killa as well. But it reached one point where Killa stepped on Footahype can and Footahype just went off. He went off so bad. Killa never ever made a response to Footahype. It's like they shut off and shut down Killa completely. And Killa being one Gemini, Killa no have no words to say to Footahype basically. But at 8 long years, and these two individuals need to find some solid ground or level ground to hear out them difference and to see where them go wrong and move on from here. So this I don't want easy situation. It can't be easy because the two individuals are far from a place of hurt, but somebody have to give something if they want to reconcile. I see like Footahype want to reconcile, but I see where being man this killer. I see where Vado and him in our spot, and I see where Cartel this him wickedly, and all of that go through the window, and I see Killa and them have back one friendship, one relationship. So I wonder if Footahype did go too far, or Killa see it as him go too far, or did Killa see him as a Judas where me take you for my friend and you say some things out of your mouth what you shouldn't have said. None at all. I mean, I talk about as far as when it's about Killa's son, as far as the B-man blood, but me I talk about when he mentioned Killa's mother and personal things where if Killa never bring him along with him wouldn't know about the personal things them where him discuss or declare to the public where it was just supposed to be between him and Footahype. So despite them spat and them a war, probably Killa might have felt like Footahype have went too far. You guys are subscribers, what do you think? Should these two men call a truce and reconcile? Let me know in the comment section so we can talk about it. We've come to another video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, those who haven't done so as yet. Also, please turn on post notification bells whenever I make a new upload. You can be the first to be notified. Peace out, bless up, and let me catch you in the next one.